Hello and welcome to my channel where it's all about play and learning new things, whether that be slow stitch or dioramas or embroidery or art or dolls' houses, because I just like to play. And we often get a cat popping in. Welcome! Good morning, and how are you? It's a Sunday morning, it's a little bit cool, it's quite early, and I've got something to share with you. So I did a little bit of buying, a little bit of purchasing, new stuff, that's a treat. So I've bought this artist paint palette, which is a wet paint palette, mainly for acrylics. But I bought it for when I'm painting my models and my small dioramas. I've been umming and ahhing for a while, and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to take the plunge and I'm just going to get one. So it comes with these little sheets, and that's what you put your paint on. Okay, it's a bit like, probably like baking parchment, greaseproof paper type thing. The idea is you only put a little tiny bit of paint on, and you can put lots of different colours on, and then it keeps it wet, so it keeps it moist, it doesn't dry up, so you can continue using it for a while. And these are the sponges that you wet. So this is the actual palette. So it comes with elastic, and you, one second, you see I've not done this before, can't you? Right, so it's got an ordinary palette there, which you could use for anything. There's a brush rest. It's quite a good chunky little palette, to be fair. And then that comes off, and you've got a base at the bottom, so you can either use the base or you can flip the lid and use the lid. And you wet your sponge, and then you pop the sponge in the tray without the bag on, obviously, and then you put a piece of paper over the top of that. Then you put your little bits of modelling paint. So those of you that do modelling know that most of the paints come in little tiny bottles, and they are a little bit spendy, so the more you can get out of a bottle, the better. And the worst thing is painting models takes such a long time, so you put a little bit of paint on your palette, and by the time you are finished with that colour, it's dried up, so you're wasting that paint. So I've got this to try, and I'll see how I get on with it. And it all packs away nicely into itself, like that. You put the little band on, which means you can also take it travelling, which is a really good idea, I think. All you would need is like a little bottle of water or something, and your paints, obviously, but you could technically put the paints in the palette part and then use that to dispense into the wet part. I hope that makes sense. And then I treated myself also to some new model paints, some new colours. They are a set from, it's a collaboration between Vallejo and Squidmar, and anybody that is into models has probably watched Squidmar on YouTube. They're absolutely amazing guys, such talented people. And they got together with Vallejo, who is the paint company in Spain, and put together a kit. And now I use Vallejo paints, to be fair, on my models and my dioramas. I'm not getting paid for this, it's not a promotion, I am just saying. After trying several brands for my models, I do find that Vallejo are the best. So I treated myself to a full set because there was a few colours in there that I actually wanted. The skin tone colours. So we've got whites and skin tones and rust. So we've got a white there. We've got a light flesh tone, darker flesh tone, and a rust, and a red flesh tone, and yeah, there's just all sorts in there. At the bottom there, we've got a Japanese World War II uniform colour. So yeah, it's just a different set of paints. As I say, I've got quite a few of the Vallejo paints, but none of those colours I've actually got, and they happen to be in a set. And then you get this little model as well. It looks like me on a bad day. So I'm going to have fun painting that. And that's what roughly he's going to look like. I mean, you could paint in whatever colour you want. So I'm sure I'll be able to find somewhere for him when he's painted up. I'm only really just getting into painting the actual miniature models. So I'm still learning, but I'm enjoying learning. What else have I got? Ah, yes. So this is a handle that you can pop your models in the top, and then you can hold the handle in your hand so that it rotates as well, so that you can use it to control the miniature models, because as you've seen, they're very, very small. And these are bases to stand the models on once I've finished painting them, or before, you know, it doesn't really make any difference. And then I've also got some of this, which is museum paste. Now, people that do miniatures, dioramas, dolls' houses, that kind of thing, we often use museum wax to get things to stick in place, and it works a little bit like glue tack. It's kind of like a gluey wax, and you soften it up, and then you use it to get the little tiny bits to stay where you want them to. The only problem with museum wax I've found is that it does tend to look like wax. And for my miniature models, I wanted something clear. So this museum paste does exactly the same thing, but it's totally clear. It's quite solid. So you would just take a little bit off and you'd roll it around in your fingers, but it would remain clear. And it's obviously called museum wax because a lot of museums use it for their exhibits to stop them rolling around the cabinets. You see that little bit there? You'll have to excuse my hands. Oh, my hands are atrocious, I know. It's because I'm always into something, doing something. They get a right hammering to my hands, I tell you. So pop that away. That little jar will last me forever. Next. Okay, so those of us that use watercolours, many of us have tried Kuretake. I love Kuretake paint. I've got 3 of their palettes now. Yeah, they're really good quality paints. And I saw this, and it is an opaque white ink. And I thought, oh, that looks quite interesting, because I could use it for, whites of eyes, highlighting details, and yeah, I just thought I'd give it a go. Never used it before. It's got good reviews though, and as I say, Kuretake is a great brand. Again, I'm not getting paid or sponsored. I'm just telling you my thoughts. Although it's very well taped up. And there we go. Highly opaque white ink. Shall we have a look? Let's have a look inside. Give it a shake. 1 second. Nope, it's not coming off. Ah, there we go. Ooh. Oh, it's quite solid. It's like, can you see that? It's quite solid. Right, let's see how opaque it really is. Put some on my hand. Not bad, not bad. Not bad at all. You can use it with brushes and pens, the things like dip pens, quill pens, the sorts that you draw with. So yeah, be interesting to see that. And while I was looking at the Kuretake ink, as you do, I also found Kuretake drawing pens. I use a lot of drawing pens because I'm always doodling away, and I've not tried these ones, so I thought, yep, let's give them a whirl. The only thing I will say is that I don't read Japanese, so and all the instructions are in Japanese. So we'll just wing it. But hey, how wrong can you go? You put pen on paper, you've made a mark. There you go. But they look really interesting. So yeah, and I normally use either the microns or the uniballs, or pip pens when I am sketching. But yeah, I thought I'd give these a go. Now my son, he always draws in fountain pen. Prefers to draw in fountain pen. So it's to each their own, isn't it? What's right for me might not be right for you. So you get 3 pens in the pack. I think there was about £8, something like that. So fairly reasonably priced. And seeing as I've got this beautiful composition book here, let's use this just to see what they look like. So you see they've got little brush nibs, a little bit like felt tips, so you can have thick and thin. Very smooth. Oh yeah, this one's a little bit thicker. Oh yeah, I like that. And this one's a little bit more of a brush pen. Let's see how water fast they are. Now bearing in mind I've only just put them on the paper. That's pretty good. Hmm. Ooh, that's quite a nice effect, isn't it? I quite like that. Let's just, we'll do a quick drawing and see. I'm just going to put something in between those pages. There we go. What should we do? Let's just do a quick flower. It's only really for just testing the pens out. There we go. Quick, basic doodle. Okay. So let's see if that's smudging. Oh, I actually really like that smudge effect. That's pretty cool, that. Can you imagine adding like a little bit of watercolour to it and smudging that through as well? That'd make such a great little design. And yeah, the pens work over the water as well. Little bee. I can see I'm going to have some fun with these. Cool. Now, I've only seen them in black. I'm not saying they don't come in other colours. But black's fine for me anyway, so. So now it's had a little minute to dry. It's actually quite water fast, isn't it? So they'd probably be okay to work with watercolour paints. We'll leave that to dry. Clear them out. What else have I got to show you? Oh, that's the packaging. I'll keep that. I'm going to journal that, I think. What else? Ah, yes, look. Look what I found. Come on, who used to watch Thundercats? As I've said before, I'm a girl of the 80s, and do you know what? I totally embrace my childlike part of me. I feed it, nourish it, because who wants to get old? Come on, did you watch Thundercats? I used to watch Thundercats and She-Ra. There's a new Masters of the Universe film out as well. Not watched it yet. I'm still umming and ahhing about whether to watch it. But anyway, yes, Thundercats. I used to love Thundercats. And you can still watch them on YouTube. So if you haven't seen it, go. And also I'm gonna have fun fussy cutting these, aren't I? Lion King. Again, this one will be fussy cutted, the same as the Thundercats one. And my son has already decided to claim anything left over that I don't want. Surprise, surprise. So yeah, it's just pretty, isn't it? That'll make me some ephemera for my Disney journal. So that was my haul. Oh, hang on, no, I've not finished. I've also got these ransom note stickers. Great, aren't they? So all these are little individual stickers. So he's gluing them. These aren't stickers, these are just actual pages printed on. Yeah, there's no sticker coming off there. No. But you get a page for each letter of the alphabet. I'm still trying to get it off. It's not there. Put it away, woman. Yeah, you get a page for each letter of the alphabet. I'm not going to go through them all. But do you get the general idea? And then at the back you get a few different images, like things like quotation marks, things like that. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased with that. And also I was very lucky to receive some beautiful happy mail. Now this is from Karen, who is Ob66, and sent me this beautiful little pouch of Peter Rabbit. I love Beatrix Potter, and she knows I do. And inside, Karen filled it with these beautiful flowers that she made me. They're pretty. I'm going to use them in my slow stitching, I think. They're going to look really, really nice on some of my slow stitching. So yeah, so pretty. Oh, the little one's sweet. I think that's my favourite, the little green one. And then she put in a little bit of fancy lacy stuff. So I was really, really surprised to see all the beautiful flowers inside the pouch. And she also made me this gorgeous little journal. So it's got velvet ribbon and a bead, closure, and it's made out of packaging. And she sent me a lovely little card with the London bus on. I'm not going to open that up and read it. But yeah, it's got a London bus on it. And then she made me some pages out of coloured paper. But then she also used a Lidl's journal. How awesome. I love it. And I think I'm going to use this for collage. Actually, I'm on a bit of a collage binge at the moment, so this is come at just the right time. So thank you, Karen, for those beautiful things in the happy mail. I know I've already said thank you, but yeah, that really put a smile on my face. Pop that away out so it doesn't get splashed, because I'm going to be doing some painting. And pop these back in there so they don't get lost. And I was also lucky enough to receive some happy mail from Kelsey at Junction on Magic with Kelsey Jones. All the way out there, across the pond. Sent me this beautiful card. Look at that little cute baby. And a huge great plant. It's an Angeddis one. And it's got some lovely little stickers on it. And lots of little bits of confetti. Thank you very much, Kelsey. And in among the confetti inside the card, Kelsey has very kindly sent me some beautiful twinches that she made. They are very cute little twinches. I actually spotted them on a video that Kelsey had uploaded, and I will link Kelsey's channel below. And they're all in little envelopes to protect them. But aren't they just the sweetest? Shall I take it out the envelope? Yeah, let's take it out, give it a look. And carefully cut into that bit there, just to break the sellotape. I'm going to keep all the washi tape and the packaging and everything because I'll be able to use it in journaling. And she signed it on the back. And look how cute that is. And there's not one, not two, but three. I'm going to have fun with these. They're going to go in a journal. I'm not sure which journal, but they're going to go in a journal. And get this one open. Aren't they cute? So yeah, thank you very much, Kelsey. I really enjoyed receiving these and it put a smile on my face. And I remember the video that you shared them with us. And now I'm lucky enough to have them. So cute. I love how Kelsey's sewn around the edges as well. I'm going to keep all these bits of washi paper. And I'm even going to keep the confetti. Just look at all that. Cute. Let's see if I can get you a better view of these twinches all together. And put it the right way. Might help. There you go. Kind of goes with my pouch, doesn't it? The same sort of thing going on. Thank you very much, ladies. So that's me done for the day. I hope you enjoyed this little video and listening to my waffling along. Thanks ever so much for popping by. Don't forget to go over and say hello to everybody. Thanks for watching. Have a great Sunday. Take care now. Goodbye.